Most people in our society do not know that 90% of the honeybee population has decreased since 1962, and sadly we play the biggest role in that happening. We caused this problem, now let's fix it. We need to save bees because they are a big part of biodiversity and they provide income for many families. And we can save bees by doing big and small things in our day-to-day lives. Firstly, bees are a huge part of biodiversity. They pollinate flowers, plants, and crops, helping those plants thrive. Many animals' main food sources come from plants pollinated by bees, so bees are necessary for their survival. To add to that, as said in bees, pollination also allows floral growth, which provides habitat for animals, including other insects and birds. This shows that bees not only contribute to food, but to habitat. Without bees, many animals would lose their food and habitat, leading to many species possibly going to extinct. In addition, bees provide income for many rural families. A singular hive of honeybees can produce up to 10 pounds of honey per day. Many people collect and sell this honey for a living. Also, as stated in Bees' Benefits to Agriculture, crops from nuts to vegetables, and as diverse as alfalfa, cantaloupe, cranberry, pumpkin, and sunflower, all require pollinating by honeybees. So not only do people rely on bees to sell their honey, but also to keep their crops alive to later be able to sell them for money for their family. Some people may say that bees aren't the only pollinators, so it's not such a big deal. These people are right about the part that bees aren't the only pollinators. However, that does not mean that we don't need the bees. Bees alone pollinate about 80% of all flowering plants. So without the bees, that 80% wouldn't survive. And neither would all the insects and animals that depend on those plants. Now that we know we need the bees, we need to know how to save them. We can all do small things every day to help save the bees, as why bees are important to people on the planet mentions. Bee populations have been declining globally over recent decades due to habitat loss, intensive farming practices, changes in weather patterns, and the excessive use of agrochemicals such as pesticides. We can protect the bees from these troubles by using pesticides that don't harm bees, setting up a pollinator farm in our backyard, and raising awareness among people of all ages about bees so they can help too. Bees are very important to our society. They benefit biodiversity greatly. They supply income for many families, and we can save them by doing simple things in our backyards. If you won't do it for the bees, do it for the future generations who will have to face the consequences if bees become extinct. As Michael Jordan once said, some people want it to happen, some wish it would happen, others make it happen. Be the ones who make it happen.